be all that is left.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we are diving into X-Men 97, Season 2, Episode 5, Weapon X, Lies, and DVDs. I wanted to love this one. I really did. We knew heading into this season that we'd have side quests away from the main Apocalypse narrative, and I'm usually all for a good detour. But after the incredible momentum we've had, this episode just didn't hit the mark for me. Let's break down why this felt more like a glitch in the system than a classic chapter. The episode shifts focus entirely to Wolverine and Morph as they infiltrate a new secret Weapon X facility. Logan rounds up a greatest hits roster of his past: Sabretooth, Lady Deathstrike, Kane, and Maverick. On paper, it sounds perfect. It's an extraction mission that turns into a full-on sci-fi horror survival game. The facility is overrun by the Brood, and the episode is clearly a love letter to 80s cinema. You can see the DNA of Aliens and Predator all over this thing, with a heavy helping of John Carpenter's The Thing regarding the paranoia of the infection. Visually, it's stylish, but the vibe couldn't save the narrative choices. Look, I get the nostalgia bait. Bringing back this specific crew, Kane, Maverick, Deathstrike, should have been a slam dunk for any X-Men fan. But for me, it just fell flat. The episode feels like a hollow exercise in checking boxes rather than telling a vital story. It's an entire episode dedicated to revisiting Logan's past and the mystery of his adamantium, and it felt remarkably small stakes compared to the world-ending cosmic-level threats looming over the rest of the season. It's like we hit the pause button on the main plot to watch Logan walk down memory lane, and honestly, the path wasn't as interesting as the journey we were already on. Then there is the Morph situation. The writers are clearly trying to lean into the emotional bond between Logan and Morph, specifically highlighting those unrequited feelings. To be blunt, it felt forced. It felt like they needed a companion for Logan to provide exposition, and Morph was simply slotted in to facilitate an emotional arc that hadn't been properly set up. Honestly, you could have swapped Morph out for literally anyone else who was part of the original Weapon X program, and the episode would have functioned exactly the same. It didn't feel earned. It felt like a narrative checkbox they had to tick to add heart to a story that was primarily about visceral horror and action. Weapon X, Lies, and DVDs has its moments. The horror atmosphere is a nice change of pace, and seeing Omega Red pop up was a fun, albeit brief, surprise. But ultimately, this felt like a filler episode that didn't meet the high expectations set by the rest of the show. It's a break from the main storyline that didn't justify its own existence. It didn't advance the characters I care about, and the team-up felt more like a chore than a reunion. What did you think? Did the 80s action homage land for you? Or did you also feel like this was a distraction from the main plot? Was I too harsh on the Morph/Logan dynamic? Or did you see the same forced feeling that I did? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more memos. Until next time, keep watching.